winning is the expectation. They won the 2 national championships before last season, so they have been working incredibly hard in the weight room during this off season and on court, obviously, to regain that title.
The title, as far as who is the ABCA #1 in the preseason poll, would go to UCLA, and they do so for a 3rd straight year. McKendree is at 15th. They're coming off a 20-win season. A big reason why they got to 20 is because of their star setter, Nate Flater.
Nate Flater had an outstanding season last year. He was the first second-team All-American in McKendree program history. He was also a first-team All-MIVA selection. He was called up to the U23 national team, where he also won a silver medal at the Pan Am Cup.
Flater's setting counterpart on the Bruins, Andrew Rowan.
Andrew Rowan is a 3-time first-team All-American, one of the best setters we've seen in NCAA.
Again with McKendree. Yadiel Diaz, their libero, number 6 in white, is the only player out there who has faced off against UCLA before. He was a Pepperdine transfer, played here at Pauley in 2023. He's an All-American for McKendree. As far as UCLA is concerned, some new faces out there in the starting lineup, including David Decker, saw action in only 15 matches a season ago, making 4 starts in 2025, and big things expected to be seen out of him. Sean Kelly is there. Micah Wong Diallo is another name, number 8 in white, who is expected to take on a larger workload as well.
I mean, Micah Wong Diallo saw action in 5 matches last season, started in 2 of them. He is so physical, so athletic. So with the departure of Sean McQuiggan to graduation last season, this is his chance to step up.
UCLA will begin as the serving team. Sean Kelly, number 12 in white. 6'7" sophomore from Manhattan Beach, California. Coach Hawks says he's a really smart guy. Spent extra time addicted to the weight room in the summer. Micah Wong Diallo takes care of what was a bedlam of a star with chaos ensuing. He's there for the tap down.
It all started with Sean Kelly's outstanding serve, causing that disruption on the McKendree side in serve receive.
Bruins have not lost a season opener since 2014. A second swing to number 12 in black, Sam Hoskin. That's Zach Rama, so reliable with that left-sided attack. Had the second most kills on the team a season ago.
That was a really nice swing by Rama there. Seeing the release from Andrew Rowan's hand, it looked like the ball was going to be a little wide, but he managed to get his feet to the ball. Really nice extension down the line.
Into the net, and that has been something that the Bruins have wanted to work on, and that being the service errors and trying to minimize those. Players talking about that at MPSF Media Day.
I mean, UCLA gets a lot of aces, but they also have missed a ton of serves in the past, so trying to dial that in a little bit this season.
That's Rowan to the outside for number 19 in white. David Decker, the redshirt junior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, has an electric arm, according to Coach Hawks.
And he's a lefty, which gives a very different visual there from the right side.
3-1 start for the Bruins. Make it 3-2. UCLA, though, is 3 for 3.
I'm really loving the speed that McKendree is running their offense. They're moving their middle into the gap and running very fast over the top. So the block for UCLA is going to have to be on it.
Into Cam Thorne, who spent some extra time staring down McKendree, pointing at them after he got the easy feed up the middle for his first conversion.
He got a little tight on that approach, and I think the assumption was he thought they were going to call him on the net, so he was like, no, it was them.
There's a Rowan. Catches the tape and finds the ace. Andrew Rowan, one of the best ace men on the Bruins roster.
Was second in service aces for the Bruins last season. On a team that really struggled with serving consistency, I found him to be very steady from the baseline.
Continuing to sizzle from the end line is Rowan, and you speak with Nikki Sandlin, the head coach for McKendree, and we asked her about Rowan, and she says that it's only a matter of time until he is the Olympic setter for Team USA.
100%. I mean, he got his opportunity this season. You know, not many guys that are still in college were on that VNL travel roster, and he traveled to 2 out of the 3 stops that the VNL made this year and got some really good court time.
Will Klimek, 6'8", redshirt sophomore from Illinois. His first ever collegiate match, he serves. Open space in zone 6, and the change of pace on the shot. How about the start for David Decker? What an opportunity.
Absolutely. He played in 15 matches, made 4 starts last season. He hit .311, but with Ido David and then Zach Rama making the switch to right side later in the season, he didn't get many more opportunities. It's great to see him starting so strong.
Rat-a-tatting around and finally going down for Tyler Tripp. 6'2" outside from Illinois, was a coach on the team last year, wore a polo, was on the bench, was injured, but he traveled with the team, and now he's back playing.
I love that story, and it's a great way to be able to end your collegiate careers, to be on the court again.
Off the combo play, David Decker, 3 for 3. He's got more kills than anybody on the floor.
The outsides for UCLA are doing a really good job of making incredibly high contact and finding the seams in the McKendree defense right now.
The back set, the Bruins are all over it. Sean Kelly, Micah Wong-Diallo collaborating on the rejection.
You were talking about Sean Kelly in the weight room. I'm pretty sure his armpits were over the net on that block. There we go. Yes, if you see that replay, it's accurate.
A valiant try at it for Cam Thorne, but off the top of the block to come up with the side out. The Bruins, by the way, have been siding out at 100%. That was Bryce Wetchen who came up with the kill, the opposite.
You know, I like the response by Wetchen there, getting blocked by Sean Kelly the play before, Flater deciding to repeat and getting a really nice high touch off the block for the kill.
Serve from Tripp goes to Zach Rama. Inside the solo blocker attempt of Roland Lively. Cam Thorne crushes that one, hard charge to the surface.
I mean, we were talking about Wong-Diallo's physical abilities and his athleticism at the start of the broadcast, and I'm pretty sure he hit that like 3 feet off the net.
Into the middle, Lively got a front set and a quick one up tempo from Nate Flater, who's got over 1,000 career assists with McKendree.
Lively is mostly known as a blocker, you know, led the team in blocks with .97 a set last season, but clearly making it known that he's an offensive threat as well.
Here comes Lively, finds the net. 3-year captain as Lively been, known as the glue, the voice out. And Yadiel Diaz will come in, number 6. Timing was off on the set, and that was Hoskins with the attempt. The Bruins capitalize, and it's Cam Thorne making quick work of it as ball control has been the issue. An early timeout, 15-7, as the Bruins are feasting. Cam Thorne and company dominating. Ball control problems are plaguing McKendree.
You know, as McKendree coming in to play the #1 ranked team in the country in your opener for the season in Pauley Pavilion, I'm sure there's a lot of nerves and feelings and emotions surrounding this moment to work through. So this first set will definitely be them trying to find their rhythm.
The middles certainly have had the rhythm going for UCLA. Bryce Wetchen is astray there, the 6'7" opposite from Las Vegas, and Coach Sandlin calls him the garbage man. He's the guy that does the hustle stuff and cleans up when things are awry out there. With a combo play, it's sent back, courtesy of Andrew Rowan. What a pickup by Wong Diallo. Karama goes right into the teeth of the block, and there were 2 Bearcats there awaiting him.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that Rama decided to go and just take a big swing on that. That was a very uncomfortable situation. I think he was almost in zone 2 trying to hit that, but great job by the McKendree block to stick it there.
Here's Hoskin. A serve goes at Sean Kelly. Had a hard time with that one, and the Bearcats have their first unreturned serve of the night.
It's just going to take McKendree a little bit of time, like I said, to work through the environment, playing against UCLA. Some of the errors you're seeing, you know, I think it's a matter of they're respecting UCLA a little too much. You want to respect your opponent by all means, but you're seeing the errors, high swings out of bounds over the block. Because the UCLA block is so strong, they want to make sure they swing high, or being aggressive on the serve and missing because they know they have to put extra on it.
Putting a lot of extra on that serve to force the overpass to the Bearcats.